Hello everybody, Dokkan Assets here. Today we are back with another figure unboxing, and today I am super excited to get into this figure because this is actually a new character for me in my collection. I actually do not have a Ultimate Gohan figure, and I am very excited to take a look at this guy. This is one of the only good figures in the Retsuden line. This Gohan is pretty good. I would like to take a look at him someday, but he's not at the top of my list at the moment. But this Ultimate Gohan figure right here, boys, is absolutely fantastic. I am so excited to be able to crack into this man. Oh, the Retsuden line has brought us some stinky stuff, but the Retsuden line has also brought us some amazing stuff. So let's see how our boy Ultimate Gohan fares. I do know that he is going to be good because I've seen pictures of him already out of the box, which I'm very happy for. This guy was actually originally a Super Saiyan version of Gohan, because the Retsuden likes to reuse sculpts in different forms, but this is obviously the superior version because, I mean, like, well, who doesn't like Ultimate Gohan more than Super Saiyan Gohan? I mean, you'd have to be crazy. And as well, I just think that the base form hair, obviously it's Ultimate Gohan, but like the black hair fits Gohan a little bit better than the Super Saiyan hair, personally. At least when he's an adult, anyway. So I'm very excited to crack into this boy. This will probably be one of the only ultimate figures I own. Ultimate Gohan figures I own. There is one other Ultimate Gohan figure that I actually really like, where I believe he's kicking, and that's a little bit of an older one. I do hope I can pick that up someday, but that is a little bit hard to come by now. Thankfully, though, this Retsuden Gohan isn't too hard to come by. I did pick him up for 20 bucks from, I believe, Tokyo Taku Mode, as I usually do. But let's go ahead and take a crack into this man here. I'm very excited, though. I actually don't have that many. This might also be my first adult Gohan figure as well. I think so. I just, like, they don't make as many adult Gohan figures as they do Kid Gohan, because obviously that's like his big shining moment in Dragon Ball Z, is the fight with Cell. Perfect. Stan looks good. By the way, nothing too special here, just the Bandai Spirits Made in China logo there. All that schmutz, by the way, did come out of the bag. That was not from me. Alright, Gohan. Knee out of the bag, bro. It didn't work. Oh, wait. It did work. Yay! Alright. My man is kneeing his way through. But yeah, so I was very excited to see when they made an Ultimate Gohan variant of this figure, because honestly, it is such a nice figure of Ultimate Gohan. It is pretty small, which is a little bit unfortunate, but the Retsuden line has been kind of small so far, so it kind of makes sense that obviously this guy would follow suit. Let me see. I don't want to like catch the bang on the plastic. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the sculpt on this man. Unfortunately, oh, that is really, oh man. The one thing that I do see that really stinks, you can't really see it from this angle. Obviously, the white schmutz in his hair is kind of unfortunate, but mine actually has a little bit of a extra piece of plastic on the nose. It kind of looks like they cut the plastic there. Maybe I'll be able to take that off. I'd have to see. Dang, that is really unfortunate, though. Yeah, that's just like a little flabby piece of leftover like material of whatever he's made out of. Besides that, though, looks really good, I think so. It captures Ultimate Gohan's look pretty well. I like the look of the bang. The black hair flows pretty nicely. Muscle definition looks good. All that good stuff. Gi looks good. Let's take a look at the pants real quick. Looking pretty good as well. Nothing too, like, much to write home about, obviously. It is just, like, standard Dragon Ball Z gi type of pants, you know, Goku, Gohan. Oh, hey, video's done. Type of pants here. Good detail, though, on the different pants lines throughout. And it actually looks like the pants are stretching how they're supposed to. Obviously, since he's kneeing this way, the pants will stretch that way. Let's go ahead and slap them together on there. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Dang, I am really sad, though, about the nose on mine. I have not seen that as a consistent issue on many of these figures. And I also don't remember seeing any, like, schmutz on anybody else's. But that is a really cool looking shot there. Very unfortunate that my copy has that little nose me merino, but overall it looks pretty good, I think. Maybe I'll see if I can't like return it and get another one, because this is a really good figure. Unfortunately, that's just a QC issue on mine specifically. Let's go ahead and slide him into the stand though. Oh my gosh, he is hard to get in there. Okay, good to go. Alright, and then he just kind of sits there. He just kind of hangs out, which looks really, really cool. Oh, he just bumped my camera, sorry. I believe this is also specifically taken from the scene where he's giving Boo the beatdown. I'm pretty sure is what this actual pose is from, which is kind of weird that they made a Super Saiyan version of it at all, but the Retsuden line is kind of stinky, so I guess it doesn't surprise me. There's also a little bit of speck on the back on mine. Yeah, kind of unfortunate, but that is just Bandai's quality control as it is, so. It is what it is, though. This guy, like I said, was 20 bucks, so I think for the price, that is pretty good. I also just, oh no, okay, never mind. I was going to say, I forgot for some reason that it was plugged into his bottom, and I was like, bro, is it just holding the legs up by the sheer weight alone? But there is quite a bit of weight just to be on this little, like, stand. I don't know. That will be one that I will be curious to see if that indeed stands the test of time, because I also think that the weight will be a little bit more over here, so I would assume then that, you know, the figure would lean this way a little bit over time. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens, but I think it looks really good. Very good aerial pose for them to pick. Let's go ahead and compare this guy to some other figures. For our size comparisons today, of course, we have to compare with our two standards, the Ichiban Kuji Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and the Super Saiyan Blue Goku. You can see that this guy is actually a pretty small figure. Funny enough, he's almost like kind of not like as tall as Gotenks. I don't know if I would say he scales well with Gotenks, but he's definitely a lot closer to Gotenks' size. By the way, I have had some requests to do this in the past, so I'm going to hit you with a quick height measurement. I got the old scuffed ruler here for you. So he stands at about, looks like kind of 7.5 inches on the base. Obviously, from the foot to the head, maybe more around 6, all things considered. Obviously, he is a little bit more wide that way because, of course, he's kind of a, you know, figure that is strutting a pose that is more of that angle rather than a up and down angle. Unfortunately as well, I don't actually have many figures to compare this guy to in terms of Buu Saga stuff. Funny enough, I guess Super Saiyan 3 Goku was more so, or Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks was closest, but this is another figure from the Retsuden line, and since these two are from the same line, I figure I might as well give them a quick comparison here. These guys definitely did not fight in the Tournament of Power, unfortunately, but still cool to kind of see the size difference. These guys are definitely around the same size, all things considered. I guess this would be an interesting setup, though. I don't really know why you would necessarily put these characters together, though I guess that kind of fits. I didn't even really intend to do that, but I guess I guess that works out cool. Yeah, obviously, even though this Ultimate Gohan is of course from the Buu Saga, you could also just kind of use him as a TOP one. And speaking of the TOP, I figured since this is a little bit of a smaller figure line, we would whip out the FES Goku. Father and son, also kind of funny just because they're doing both like elongated kicking / kneeing poses. So I mean, they do look pretty cool together, I gotta say. Obviously, these two don't scale well in terms of power at all, but I mean, they look pretty cool together, I will say. Definitely nice to see the father-son duo in sort of a little bit of similar pose. There's definitely some cool shenanigans that you could do with these two, kind of duking it out, taking out a bunch of enemies together. You know how it be. I definitely think, though, that this Gohan should have had 2 supports, talking about the stand like we did before. Obviously, with FES Goku here, you can see that he has 2 pieces to keep him nice and stable, right? When you're wobbling him around, there really isn't that much, but then with Gohan, right, it's like, woo! So, that would have been nice to kind of have then just make another peg, right, for the leg, because then he would have just been able to, like, hold up a little bit more. I don't know. Just some food for thought, Mr. Bandai. But nonetheless, though, that is going to do it for today's video. I know a little bit of a shorter review, but honestly, there isn't too much to say about this guy. I mean, he looks good. It's a good figure, very simple. I'll leave some links in the description where you can pick this guy up, as always. Of course, if you do use my Amazon link, I do get a small cut with no extra cost to you. Of course, only pick this guy up if he's around 20 to 25 bucks. That's the price you should be paying for standard prize figures like this. I'm glad to see that the Retsuden line, despite being stinky overall, did actually come out with some good figures through its time. It's good to see that it wasn't a complete waste of space. So I'm glad that we have this Ultimate Gohan figure, to be honest with you. Also, if you would like to support my figure endeavors on Patreon, you can definitely do that in the link in the description. I'm trying to get up more reviews and things like that, and that would definitely help. But thank you guys so much for watching. Really, really appreciate you. Hope you have a good one. Dokkan Assets out. Peace.